Hello? Hello? Okay, that was a bit weird. I thought someone was outside the door. Okay. Hello interwebs. I have been using Tinder for about a month. I got the app because I was about single for 6 months and I was like, hey, why not? And B, because I wanted to make a video about it. I'm doing a relationship series, so think of me as your guinea pig, and that's why that's why I use the app for like a month. Now, I'd give it a 3 out of 5 stars, and I'll address why I gave it that amount of stars kind of later on in the video. But I think I kind of want to tackle the really negative connotation towards Tinder. I think people automatically assume that people who use Tinder are either super desperate or who just want to have sexy time. I did not find that with the app personally. The thing with Tinder is I think you need to bear in mind, I don't know if you've ever heard the phrase, whatever you put into the universe is what you kind of get back. So if you kind of want to just have sexy time with someone, you probably find someone on the app that does. If you want to have a long-term kind of relationship, you can also find that on the app. I know a lot of my friends found their kind of long-term boyfriends through Tinder. And if you just kind of want to casually date, put your kind of toe in the pond, I guess, like me, like myself, you can also use it for that app. I think the surprising advantage of using this app is that I didn't actually get any sexually harassing messages, which I thought I would. It would be like really like creepy messages like hey sexy or whatever. But I didn't find that. This is a very subjective experience though, so you might find it differently. I think another really good advantage is that it was really refreshing to have a huge pool of choice. People who also live close to you, who were kind of the same age as you. That was just lovely. It's just so much easier. I think the app itself is almost like a game, so it becomes quite addictive and also kind of makes dating quite light-hearted and fun, which I think can be not that in real life. I think the game, however, is addictive. There's always disadvantages, and I think the main disadvantage that I found was that it was just so exhausting to make conversation with every new person and try to make it interesting and inventive. The conversation just became quite repetitive. It was literally like, what do you do? What do you study? How old are you? Where do you live? What's your favourite like movies? It's just very quite like draining and boring conversation. However, sometimes you do meet those kind of like one-offs where you do have quite like a spark, I guess. That's only ever happened to me like twice on the app personally. I think the second main criticism is that I think it's very superficial. I think when you like someone, even just by looks, it's not just that 2D image of them. It is this 3-dimensional, the way they dress, the way they smell, the way they talk, all their kind of like mannerisms and micro expressions. Is that Tinder can't make up for that. And if you do meet someone in real life, you probably might have been attracted to their picture, but you might not be so to their voice or their smell, or you know. So I think that's probably the biggest criticism. Did I find Prince charming on the app? No, I didn't. But I think the biggest lesson I learned with Tinder, I think, is that I don't particularly really want to date, to be honest with you. I think it just made me realise how I just kind of want to be single at the moment. And I really enjoy being single, not being tied down to anybody. So that's one thing I did learn through Tinder. Would I ever use Tinder again? Maybe if I was actually serious about settling with someone, I guess, or like being with someone. I think it would probably be, I don't think it would be my first option of choice. I think it would probably be my last if I just couldn't find someone in real life, and maybe like in university or in the workplace or something like that. But yeah, that's kind of, hope you enjoyed this video. If you've had any Tinder horror stories, please tell me in the comments down below. What would you rate Tinder? If you haven't used Tinder, what are your thoughts on Tinder? And I will see you next time. Bye!